Hi friends, warm welcome back to the next seminar in the theme texture. And in the last seminar we're talking about one version to do this technique in like a perm technique. And today we will do the same version, but we will play more for a styling version. My name is Gunilla Bergfeldt and I work together for Foundation Guillaume International, and also I'm responsible for Foundation Guillaume back in Sweden. Today I have these two lovely girls with me, and if you saw my first seminar we were talking about the style here. This style is made by perm tools, and here we worked with 3 different sizes, but we did all the placement on the base. And the focus was to framing around the face. Today we will do the same. We will have focus framing around the face, but today we will work on curl iron instead to do a styling version. Today also we will work with the same size on the tool. So the difference will be that when we will create a smaller, a tighter feeling that the wish are around the face, we will do the placement on the curl on the base, and then on the second placement after the first one we will do that a little bit off base, and the third one will be much more off base, and that is to create a flatter feeling on the top and a more texturized feeling and more volume around the face. So now I have pre-curled this hair also with this size of curl iron, and what I have done is that in the fringe the number 1 is on base, number 2 is 1 part of base, and number 3 is 2 to 3 off base. Around the face I have had the direction towards the face, the first one on base, and then 1.5 off base, and then is 2 to 3 off base. And in the back I have done the placement with horizontal placement. And that is because I would like to create a little bit more volume, because when we place the tool in horizontal placement, it will give more volume in the base, and that's what I would like to create here. On this section, I have worked with my iron in a vertical ways placement, and I have used it taking up my strand and done a vertical version with a smooth feeling around the strand. So we will have not so much volume here, more volume in the middle, and I prefer here to have a softer version in the end to give a looser feeling and a bit more fashion feeling for today. So what I will show you now is the placement here on this side. I take the first one, I take away the hair from this, she was a little bit, let's see if she would like to, here we go, better. So you have your client in the chair and not fall away. I hope you can see well in that angle. So the first parting will be a little bit diagonal backward from the face. And the first parting will be on the base. So now I will focus on the base. I will loose up a little bit so I can control the ends on the base all the time here. Take away the hot iron, and now I will add a clip. And why do I do that? I do that because I would like this placement to cool down a little bit, because then it will last for a longer time. Then I continue with the second parting, and this parting I will not do the placement on base. I will do a little bit off base, and taking in the ends. There I have control of the ends. And then I take this parting, take the curls, wrap it around my finger and pull it on the top of the first placement. So I place that on the first partings. And then I now show you the third one. And the third one you can see here, there will be less volume in the base. I place my iron just here on the top of the strand. And then I take care of the curls, wrap it around my finger, and then do the placement together with the previous partings. And here you can see that the first one will give a lot of volume in the base and all around the strand. The number 2 will not have so much volume and a lot of texturized feeling in the end. And the last one will have less amount of volume and a lot of texture in the top. So now I will take out the partings I have pre-done. Take out the small clip here. And as you can see now in the fringe, where this have had time to cool down, it gives so much great energy here. And I will just feel around that there's no, and I take this away also. And now when I will do the finished styling of this, of course I can create it with some extra wax or something, hair wax. But here I would use my fingers and finger comb the hair and loose up the hair a little bit. There was a small clip around here. And as you can see, the difference in the directions, the same direction is front, directions is toward the face, but the outline here is a little bit more diagonal forward, and the perm version is more like diagonal backward. And I would add some hairspray. I would add it under here to create much more strong feeling around the face. Not so much on the top. So my friends, now I have created 2 different versions, one with a styling technique and the other one we created it with a more like a perm technique. So now I hope you have a lot of inspiration and go home and do this on your clients and play with texturized feeling and heavy feeling around the face and a little bit looking under the hair. So take care and I hope to see you in the future. Bye.